Hey there, YouTube fans. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're doing a personal project we have going here. It's going to be going over for a while. We have a 1981 Mazda RX-7. I'll show that to you guys in another video. We'll introduce it. I'm not quite ready to show everybody. In the meantime, you may have noticed that I have a folder that says RX-7 with one lonely video in there. And it's how you take the front shock apart on the RX-7. They have a shock cartridge, goes inside of a shock tube. There's a nut that holds it in place. But anyway, you don't want to see that. What you want to see is the work that I'm doing after. However, to get there, we've got to do some work. And to start, I have, for the front of this RX-7, new brake calipers, front shocks, upper strut mounts, and the shock bellows. Plus, we have all the brake disc pieces, the shock tubes. These ones are already sandblasted. They're hanging, ready to be outgassed, and then have some zinc primer put on them. The rest, they're outside right now, ready to be sandblasted. So that's what I'm going to go do. So while you sit there and enjoy this next little intro, I'm going to go out, freeze my butt off, because it's about -5 out there, sandblast up some pieces, bring them in, then we'll get powder coating them. So stay tuned. Alright, thanks for sticking around, everybody. We are ready to start getting these things coated. We will be, here's where we're at. Keep in mind, these are off of an 80s RX-7. So they sandblasted up pretty good. Quite happy with the way they look. So now we're going to put some zinc primer on them. And then we're going to coat them up. I was going to go with the satin black, but I've changed my mind. So, yeah. Stick around and see what color I went. Alright, and there we have it. Just sprayed the primer. It's a zinc rich epoxy primer. Should help keep the rust back down. Give me a good solid clean surface to spray the next color on. So we're going to get some heat on them, let them flow out for a little while, spray the next color, spray the clear, and show you the rest. Stick around. Alright, YouTube, welcome back. We have just finished up our zinc primer coat. There it is there. Nothing fancy to see yet, but that'll help keep the rust levels down and gives me a good base to start with. So now we're going to spray it with some color. Again, I changed up the color of this a little bit. I was going to do flat black, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to tell you the color yet. I'm going to spray it, and then we'll get some clear coat onto it, and we'll show it to you in the sunlight, see what you think, and go from there. Stick around and let's get spraying. There, as you just saw, we just finished spraying the color to it. I don't know if you could see it that well or not, but gives you an idea where I'm going. See what's going to look like here after. We got the clear coat all loaded up in the gun, ready to go. So once the color flows out, does a partial cure to where I want it, I'm going to spray the clear on it, get that going. Then we'll show you the final results, and then we'll start putting it together. I've got some. I got a line on some Racing Beat springs. Gonna go see about picking them up, and then I can put the front of the car back together, and then start working on the rims, and hopefully get it on the ground and driving this summer. So stick around, see what happens. Time to get ready for some clear. Welcome back, YouTube. Today we just finished up the front shocks for the Mazda RX-7. We went with a flat finish on it. I was originally thinking doing clear, making it shiny, but I think the flat clear is going to blend in and give it a much more subtle look. The rims, when I go to redo them, they will be a nice gloss finish. They'll be a two-tone finish as well. You'll have to keep coming back, see what I do with the rims for sure. In the meantime, I don't have the shock on the car, but I do have it put together to show you. So, here we are. Brand new brake caliper. I've got a brand new KYB shock insert. As you can see, it's got the flat finish to it. I even did the brake pad holder. I was thinking of doing the brake caliper, but I said no, I don't want to take that apart. Plus, we have the new top mount. You can see the brand new shock hiding in there. It's all done. Threaded holes are all kept clean. So that way, when I go to bolt this in, I don't have to worry. I got the shock kit from Rock Auto. It actually was quite nice. It came with one of these bellows, the tops, and the KYB shocks, which also includes the nut to hold it into the shock tube here. It came with a pair of those, one for each side, and it was not a bad price. And they had it in stock, so it was fairly quick and easy to get here. The brake calipers, I had to wait a little while. I went locally on them, but I'm kind of glad I did. But I think this is going to look real sharp when I go to mount it in the car. I am going to be getting some new bolts for the dust plate and getting everything bolted together there. But yeah, that's all I got left to do is pick up a set of springs for it. And once I get the springs, I can put them in the car, which I'm almost ready to do a reveal on. I've got a little bit more to do on the building where it is before I can show you the car. So just keep sticking around, hit that subscribe button. You will get to see the car, watch the process as I go. I've got a lot of stuff planned for it, see how it goes. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some more powder going and see what else I can do. So until next time, stay warm.